Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been more than 200 days now since Elijah Vu went missing from Two Rivers. Tonight, the family said the remains found Saturday, just minutes from his apartment, are likely his.
Authorities continue to caution, though, that official identification will be a lengthy process. A first alert drone spotted investigators near the scene earlier today. It's since been cleared. Vu was 3 years old when he was reported missing from an apartment on Mishicot Road on February 20th. His mother and his caretaker are charged with child neglect in connection with this case. Our Brittany Schmidt continues to follow this story for us. She joins us live in Manitowoc County with the latest that she's learned. Brittany.
Cammy, Bill, we've talked to the owner of this property and their sister, Kathy, who tell me that Elijah Vu's mother, Katrina Bauer, used to live here years ago before they actually bought the property. And just across the road is Camp Manitou, where remains were found by a hunter on private property this weekend. Kathy tells us her sister's property has been searched several times by local, state, and federal officials since Elijah's reported disappearance in February. They, too, have combed through their property several times over the past 7 months, searching for the missing boy. This aerial view from yesterday shows investigators at work on scene with buckets, tents, and other equipment. About 24 hours after this, the scene was cleared by authorities. We watched as the Manitowoc County Command Post drove away this afternoon. After officials left the area, we headed down that way to get a better idea of where police were gathering the remains. We stayed off of private property, but we were able to see just how dense it is out here. Kathy says their property is dense and swampy too. She says sitting with the news, now 24 hours after finding out, is unsettling, especially because she knows Bauer has a connection to this area.
She has a history here, so I guess it doesn't surprise me if they did this, that, you'd want, just like I suppose anybody, and you'd want your loved one close to you, even though she doesn't live here, but it was her happy place apparently, from what I gather.
It took us about 4 minutes to drive from here, where the human remains were found, to the apartment complex in Two Rivers where Elijah was reported missing. This is the memorial we found for Vu attached to the tree. Those cobwebs, certainly symbolic of the time that has passed without any answers, many hoping they get those answers soon. But we have been told identifying the remains will be a long process as forensics and anthropology are now involved. We will continue to follow this developing story and be first to alert you to any new developments. Reporting live in Manitowoc County, Brittany Schmidt, Action 2 News.